And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On the carry.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 30 on second down, Breeze. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. On play action, it's Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Breeze on the bootleg. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Saints, first down.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A quick throw out to Lockett. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Now Breeze again. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints.
Complete to Jared Cook.
A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Bridgewater throwing complete here to Moore. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action, throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field. But defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Field goal. A 22.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
There's 3.
54 mark. Check. Block 54.
Now on 2nd and 16. Breeze. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Breeze. They'll find Williams on the slant. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Mike Burton there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, they sucked the defense in with a play fake, went over the top.
And I know from past experience, when offenses do that, a lot of times the defense guys are screaming at them, run the ball, run the ball. The offense doesn't really care. They got 6 points.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead stretches 16-3 now. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Gets past one man. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Quite effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Breeze. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On play action, now Breeze. Throwing right, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's
now Breeze on 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
5-yard line.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly get a little bit too greedy right there.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down.
To Michael Thomas.
A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Saints.
Now a play fake. Breeze rolling to his right. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Breeze. And Cook has it, left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyler Lockett, 62 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here. Breeze to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
22.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on second and long. Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave him looking at a 4th and 1. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. First down, Bridgewater. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
Joey Sly lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And the Saints first down.
Ready, 95-56. Good kill.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Throw left side complete. It's Cook. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 39. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down, New Orleans.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A quick throw there out to Williams. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Breeze. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
22.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Carson on the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, and a tight 1-point game. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some room to roam now. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to pull loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On play action, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
On the tackle. Brings up 3rd down. Tonight's final.
Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.